Now, let's go back to Colorado, where the jury has decided whether James Holmes must die for the Colorado movie theater massacre. This is the courtroom in the Arapahoe County Courthouse. Mark Strassmann is at the courthouse where the verdict is being read right now. Mark?
Scott, James Holmes will not be sentenced to death. The jury could not agree. They deliberated for 6.5 hours, but could not come to a unanimous decision. So Holmes will, in effect, be sentenced now to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He stood with his hands in his pockets, staring at the judge as the judge repeated each count of the verdict. In the gallery were several dozen relatives of and survivors of the shooting 3 years ago. This moment has been scarring for this community for the last 3 years. And now, of course, many people here believe that it's time to somehow try to move on. This split decision by the jury is, in effect, a defeat for the prosecutor, George Brockler, and his team. One, because they didn't get the verdict that they wanted, and two, because defense lawyers offered a plea bargain. If Brockler would take the death penalty off the table, Holmes would have pleaded guilty to these charges. As it is, again, Scott, life in prison without possibility of parole.
Mark Strassmann at the courthouse for us, remembering that Holmes killed 12 people and wounded 70 in the shooting in the movie theater 3 years ago. It is a life in prison without possibility of parole verdict from the jury after 3 years.